Hi, it's David with the RV Bushcrafters channel. Today I'm going to show you my tiny fire pot made out of a tiny teapot. Let's get started. This tiny teapot is made out of cast iron. What I've done is I've drilled ventilation holes in the bottom and also in the lid to allow airflow to go through. And I'm going to show you in a few minutes what we're doing with it to use it for fire transport and other things. What I'm doing here is I'm stacking little sticks of punk wood into my fire pot, and I'm stacking them in the same way that you would build a fire in a fire pit. In this case, I'm building an upside down fire because we're going to ignite it from the top and let it burn from the top toward the bottom. Now, punk wood, you need to use really good punk wood, and I'm going to show you a good example of it. It's squishy when you squeeze it, but it doesn't fall apart, and that's what makes a good piece of punk wood. I'm going to ignite the punk wood in the little fire pot by using a ferro rod to ignite a small piece of punk wood, and then just sit it in there, and that will ignite the other punk wood pretty quickly. You have to make sure it gets going, and you'll see as we progress here how this works. I'm going to show this at real-time speed without speeding it up, because some of the details here are important to the process. And the big thing is to get the punk wood in the pot, ignited from the top, and burning where it can sustain itself, where it can burn all of the punk wood from the top, and then move down deeper into the pot and burn that punk wood as well. Which is why I took such effort in stacking the sticks of punk wood in the pot and cross like a Lincoln log so that they're all touching each other, so that as they burn through, it always starts the next stick or sticks in the log going forward. So let's take a little look here at the pot. I think I've already showed you the holes and the vents at the bottom. Sometimes smoke will come out the spout of the pot, so air is not really entering there, is exiting there, because the heat is coming up. The chimney effect is taking air in the holes at the bottom, is coming up through the pot and the punk wood and out the top. At this point, it doesn't have a lid on it, but I'm going to put it on there as soon as I'm certain that that it's not going to go out, because it will reduce the amount of air circulating in the pot. If you're not careful, it can go out. You just have to be careful to get it started, and you do have to watch it occasionally. And sometimes it's best to let it run without the lid, but I'm going to show you that whole process here. This pot has been burning about 20 minutes, and as you could see, very little smoke was coming out of the holes in the lid, which is an indicator there's not enough oxygen flow. So I took off the lid, blew on it a little bit. Now I'll adjust some of the sticks in there, and it'll get back to being healthy there pretty quick. But if you let it go too long, it will actually extinguish. And you can see here how much wood is burned in that 20 minutes. It's not a lot. It's really doing quite well. So some of the nuances are you got to get the number of holes the right size and adequate in the pot itself. I think I use a 7/16 inch drill bit, and you can see how many holes. I don't remember the exact count, but you can see that in the video previously. And the uses for this, there are a couple, and I'm going to explain that here in just a minute. Our fire pot has been burning for about 50 minutes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use another piece of punk wood and stick it into the pot and ignite it, and I can move that to a tinder bundle, blow it into flame, and start a fire. I may want to use this technique if I'm using solar ignition and the sun is going down or clouds are rolling in. I can basically use my fire pot to extend how long my coals will last so I can start a fire at a later time. I can also use this technique to transport fire from one location to another. Fire pot will burn somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour and 15 minutes, and if it burns down, you can always add more punk wood. So, interesting technique. If you're interested, give it a try. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll find other interesting videos on this channel. We've been working our way through Dave Canterbury's 10 C's, and we're currently on the 3rd C, which is cover. It's also called shelter, and I think you'll find that interesting. So give it a look, and we'll see you in the next video.